All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to a new. Let me lower down my microphone a little bit. Is it good? We're awesome. We're on it. Gotta lower it down a little bit more. This is a brand new platform that I have here going on the channel, Manny's Fitness Program. And we're gonna be covering articles like this just to kind of give you an idea of a certain type of workout or certain ways that you can work out for fat loss, right? Weight loss, muscle building, or overall better health and performance. On this one, we're going to be diving into the whole HIIT, high intensive interval training, and it's something that I've been utilizing continually for all these years, for 16 years. Manny's Fitness Program was created by me in 2009, and we service everybody in the community, including online. Okay, so because we have indoor boot camp, outdoor boot camp, personal training, online coaching, and open gym. We're gonna go into this article right here, and this was just posted like not even a month ago, and it's always been the same. That's why you read it from the title, that why is it so popular still, right? The high intensive interval training type of workouts, because when it comes down to working out, it depends on your goals. Because let's say you only like to walk. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about you only like to go for a walk as your fitness regimen, right? As your fitness regimen, which is fine. What do you get out of it? You're gonna get a little bit of cardio, not much. If you want a better, stronger heart, you must get the heart rate up. All right, just like the bicep. Right? If you want bigger bicep, stronger, leaner, more agile bicep, then you have to do some bicep curls. Use the bicep, make the bicep burn a little bit. That burning sensation is itty bitty microscopic muscle tissue tears. So what do we do with that tear? It's not an injury. It's so microscopic that it'll heal just overnight. And if you give it the right amount of nutrition, the right macronutrient, micronutrient, is going to heal and come back 10 times stronger, better, and faster. Why? Because it went under pressure. Every time you put a muscle under pressure and you give it the right nutrition, it adapts and it overcomes and it comes back stronger in order for it to handle that level of exertion, that level of intensity, that level of pressure, right? That's how you create new muscle fiber tissue and all that good stuff. All right, so right here on this article, it says these HIIT workouts will make you forget boring cardio. All right, well, I'm against that anyways. Is cardio boring? That's the question. If you ask me, you think cardio is boring? It depends how you do it. It depends how you do it, because a lot of times we can go out on our own, and you like the burning sensation, you like the exhaustion, right? You like the exhaustion, so you go out to experience that exhaustion. That the challenge of you running for a long time, right? Cardiovascular exercises. Even on the bike, right? You want to go on the bike ride, go for 2 or 3 miles, so on and so on, right? How else can you not make it boring? Go with a buddy, a partner, a friend, right? Go with somebody, right? But again, let's go back to the walking. If you only walk, you're not gonna get much. Not only that, but it's going to utilize a lot of time just on the walk. What do you get from walk? The legs get hit just a little tiny bit, not too much because it's not too intense. Your heart rate, it hardly goes up, so it's not going to really get your heart stronger, right? So the only thing you're getting from that is burning calories. How are you going to be able to burn enough calories to create a calorie deficit? By making sure that you at least walk 2 to 3 miles. How long does it take to walk 1 mile? I'm going to say the average person, it'll take 20 to 30 minutes. Just 1 mile. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Just 1 mile can take up 20 to 30 minutes. So now if you want to do 2 to 3 miles, that's an hour and a half. That is a mile and a half. No, wait, that's 3 miles. So an hour and a half is 3 miles. An hour and a half, 3 miles. And that's actually fast if you ask me. And that might not be the average, right? So an hour and a half, 3 miles. Some of us might be taking 2 hours for 3 miles, because it takes me around, let's say, 8 minutes to run 1 mile. So in order to run 3 miles, it takes me around 25 to 30 minutes. So that's 1/3 of what you usually use to walk 3 miles, right? So now, if you have a lot of time in your hands, by all means. The only bad thing is, like I said, you're not really going to strengthen the heart. You're not going to really strengthen the legs, because the body doesn't need to. You're not applying that pressure, right? You're not applying that muscle tension, that stress, right, onto the muscle. So why should it? But then again, you do end up burning calories. If you get more out of walking your calories than just lowering your calories. Okay, you guys hear me on that? You can get more out of you walking your calories instead of just lowering your calories. Why? Because if you just lower your calories, now there's no movement. Now, it's better if you move than just be sedentary. If you just become sedentary and just lower down your calories a bunch just to lose weight, you're going to lose weight, but now you're really unhealthy because you didn't even walk, you didn't even move. If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't walk, you don't use your leg muscles, you lose it. Right? If you don't get the heart pumping, get the heart rate up a little bit, you lose cardiovascular. Your heart gets weak, right? All right. So let's go into the article. We're not going to make this video too long. Right, well, we'll see. I want to come down here where it says for fat loss, because high intensive interval training is awesome, right? All it is high impact exercises with minimal rest. It is perfectly structured for you to not get too much rest or too little rest, like right on the button, right? Right on the money. And right on the money will be around, depending on how long you go in, because you can go in, let's say you have 4 exercises, go in intervals, right? 4 exercises in intervals. That's why it's called high intensive interval training. All right, you go from one exercise to the other. Now, before I forget, disclaimer, all right, be very careful when you do high intensive interval training, HIIT by yourself, because a lot of times what happens with HIIT is, because exhaustion is higher, you might lower down your form and technique, your balance. If you're in balance, if your form and technique is off, you might get hurt. And then you will develop imbalance, right? There is such a thing as creating a muscle bigger than others. There is no such thing as body fat spot reduction, but you can spot increase a muscle. So you got to be careful with that. And when you have a trainer there, that trainer can continually be guiding you, correcting you, modifying you, supervising you, so that you may not get hurt and you may be balanced, and then you may be able to push it to your limits, right? Your limits, in order for you to stimulate the muscle, because if there's no stimulation of the muscle, there's no growth. So fat loss. One review looked at 13 different studies on 424 overweight and obese adults for fat loss, okay? It found that both HIIT and traditional moderate intensity exercise can reduce weight and waist circumferences. H3 metabolic benefits. Some researchers have found that HIIT increases metabolism. All right, now let me correct. I've noticed that these articles are not perfect. I don't think they're proofreading these anymore. Maybe because nobody really reads magazines anymore or something. Everything's video format now. Everything's video format. So high intensity, I don't know about this. I never heard of waist. Well, I heard of waist circumferences, but H3, I don't know. Metabolic benefits. See how they didn't put a space there? Well, I digress. Forgive me. Let's continue. Some researchers have found that HIIT increases metabolism for hours after exercise. 𝐸POC, right? Some of my members have heard me talk about 𝐸POC here and there, right? Where it's post-exercise oxygen consumption, burning more calories throughout the day, right? Why? Because of recovery, right? Your body starts to recover throughout the day. It does its fastest and most effective, efficient recovery time during sleep, right? That's where the magic really happens. But you can recover throughout the day, right? And that's called 𝐸POC, right? When it comes down to stimulating the muscle in order for the body to start recovering, which then starts to perform 𝐸POC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. See, there you go. 𝐸POC, informally called afterburn. There it is. And it is true. It is true. It is really, really true and real. Immeasurably increased rate of oxygen intake following strenuous activity. H3 overall health HIIT is not just a tool to use to lean out. It can improve your overall health too. But those are two great combinations, right? And I always say here in the program, every time you push, the body gets tight, toned, it gets lean, it gets stronger, better, faster, looks good, and feels good, right? Just by you getting out of your comfort zone, doing your best, making it burn, trying to make the body sweat, and getting the heart rate up, right? That's awesome. Yeah, you'll lean out, you'll get stronger, better, faster, and then on the other hand, you can also use it for weight loss. Overall health HIIT is not just a tool to use to lean out. It can improve your overall health too. A summary of 50 different studies found that HIIT reduces blood sugar levels. Yes. Why? Because high-intensive interval training is going to utilize cardio, core, and strength if you do it correctly. And what does the body utilize to perform? Glucose, glycogen, right? Unless you're practicing the ketogenic diet, then it uses ketones. But the majority of us, we use glucose, glycogen, and you burn a ton of calories during the workout and after. That's amazing, right? And after. When it comes down to cardiovascular exercises burn calories there at the moment, because cardiovascular exercises will not stimulate the muscle as much as a strength training exercise. All right. But it does burn a lot of glycogen. Further research shows it can reduce resting heart rate and blood pressure in overweight and obese individuals. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing because HIIT will make you sweat. It'll make you bust the sweat fast. And what happens when you sweat? You release electrolytes. One of the electrolytes that we consume way too much nowadays is sodium, right? Sodium now in a high intake can give you high blood pressure, right? So now that you do HIIT, you sweat, you get that sodium out, you reduce high blood pressure. You also burning glycogen, glucose, so therefore you lower down high sugar blood levels, so on and so on. But at the end of the day, we need to still practice a good nutritional diet. A lot of lean meats, good fats, good oils, a lot of vegetables, some fruit, nuts, seeds, your water intake with electrolytes, and that's it. And you're good to go, right? So that's why HIIT is very popular still, and it will always be popular. We're actually meant to move that way, in a high intensive interval training way, because we can prevent ourselves from falling. It prevents ourselves from remaining tight. It releases tightness. So once you release tightness, you're able to move with full range of motion. Your movement is better. Your posture is better. You have more energy, because once you do high intensive interval training, you build lean muscle tissue all over the body. Therefore, you get more energy. Your metabolism goes up, so on and so on. So there you have it right there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hope you were able to join me. Sometimes I'll share this on my Facebook, so if you see it on my Facebook, click on the video so you can come and join me live, or if you're watching this as a pre-recording. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you were informed, and hope you have a workout regimen. Stay consistent. I've been saying this new year to enjoy it 10 times more by working out right. One right way to do it is high intensive interval training. All right, so let me know in the comment section what you think. Hit the like button if you like these videos. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to join Manny's Fitness Program, visit us, www.mannysfitnessprogram.com. We have indoor boot camp, outdoor boot camp, personal training, online coaching, and open gym for weight loss, muscle building, and overall better health and performance. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.